Hello, one and all, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Rangers Shadows of Almia. I am the Max of Few Trades, and in the last part, we arrived to Almia Castle, a land that we were told was going to be frozen over, but honestly, we've spent more time using fire to light torches to open doors than we have melting ice. We've only had to do that like a single time? It's really honestly kind of weird that they made such a point of that for it to really not matter in the long run. Anyway, we eventually met a guy named Ice. He's one of the top brass of Team Dim's son. He called me a noob, and then he dabbed on me, and after I defeated him, he just kind of left casually. It was... honestly, the entire experience was kind of surreal, if I'm honest with you. Anyway, then we recruited to Riolu to get rid of a big force field, which I can only assume was made out of aura. That's kind of its whole thing. And I was actually wondering why on Earth they were putting so much focus on them, but then I remembered this is actually Generation 4, and that's when Lucario was introduced, and man, was there a push to make Lucario the next big thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna have to go and do battle with a Lucario. I want to say it can't be all that difficult. It's just a Lucario, but I don't know. Maybe it'll start shooting some crazy beams and spinning in circles and doing God only knows what. I have absolutely no idea. Also, Abomasnow is back. He just is. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's go! We're gonna see if I can manage this on my first try or not. Never ever be overconfident. Never ever. Oh, okay, hi. Voicemail. Sumi, you're in Almia Castle now, aren't you? Yeah, don't all of the Stylers have, like, tracking devices in them? That's how we were able to find Barlow that one time. How would you not know that I was here? We're getting indications that a tough Pokemon is ahead of you. Are you ready for it? I mean, as I'm ever going to realistically be, I gotta write you in case I really biff everything up, which I probably will. Also, it's a little early in the video for vibes. Haha, just kidding. It's never too early for vibes. The one thing in life I can always make time for, vibes. Let's friggin' go! Also, since when have the Rangers had the ability to, like, sense the power levels of Pokemon? And if you can, again, I'm curious as to why Lucario? It's not that strong of a Pokemon. Anyway, uh-oh. Those torches weren't lit before. Yeah. Well, that's peculiar. I have no idea where on Earth you even came from. Huh. Well, this is certainly a strategy. Why is it working, by the way? Dizzy. Okay, damn. We're just getting right into it. Let's, see how it goes. Do you get splash art? Yeah, you get splash art. Of course you do. You get preferential treatment. Alright, so let's go ahead and see. What can this Lucario do to make itself a threat? It can shoot little aura spheres all over the place. It can shoot double glowy balls of doom. Ooh, okay. It's a toughie. It's a toughie. Lad can punch for days. Let there be no doubt of his punchitude. Alright, here we go. You're doing it again. Doing it again. Oh, whoa. That's my bad. All right, you've now turned yourself into like a living taser or something. Whoa, my goodness. Yeah, I guess that's the power of aura now, ain't it? Huh. All right. Okay, all right. You've definitely got yourself some fancy schmancy moves. I ain't gonna say that you don't. And it is kind of awesome that you can like buff yourself up like that. I know that that's sort of, it's weird, honestly. The whole buffing himself with aura thing is like Lucario's entire gimmick, but in actual Pokemon games, it's not something that it can actually do. That's just something in Pokemon and like all of the spin-offs. It's really kind of odd, really. Anyway, that's the end of that. Whoop, there you go. You sure do like to hop, skip, and frolic about, don't you, little guy? Oh, and you also really like to punch. I can't even get on his case for that. Punchin' do be pretty swell. Anywho, all right. Yeah. Okay, all right. I get it. I'm being overly ambitious. God, I really wish you wouldn't do that. Okay, I get it. Ugh. I was just trying to get things done in an orderly amount of time. That's my mistake, I'm afraid. Okay. Let's try and avoid getting punched in the jaw again. There we are, okay. You and your constant frolicking. Okay, all right. I was real far away from that. Also, it doesn't really actually turn itself into a living taser. It really looks like that's what it's trying to do. Okay, I thought you were actually kind of done with that whole thing. I was wrong. I thought that when it's all charged up with aura and stuff, I wouldn't be able to let it touch the line without doing damage. Turns out not so much. It doesn't really matter. Huh. How weird. All right, well. Okay, all right. If I just do this methodically, like legitimately, think things through slightly, it's fine. Everything is totally fine. We can do this. Okay, well, I never know when it's gonna be doing that bullcrap. Oy. Okay, there you go. Okay, all right. And you do that. And then you usually yeah, that's when you toss out one of your famous punchy punches. There you go. You may not take us to the punchy brunch. Not today. Ah! All right. Ah, damn it. I keep forgetting about that stupid punch. All right, whoop, okay. If I get hit a single time, I lose. So let's try and not let that be a thing. All right. Now, Lucario, if you would just, okay, now I know you're gonna punch. I know you're gonna do it. Okay, I knew he was gonna does it. I knew he was gonna do's it. There, okay. Dust the hands of that mess. By the skin of my teeth, man. If it hitted me a single time, just one more time, that would have been it. Okay then, well, the job is done. Points were gained. An undeserving S rank was also given. Cool. It's just because of the oodles and oodles of points I just earned. You actually get bonus points for being at low HP when you win. So that's why that keeps happening if you're curious. Anyway, the Lucario decided to entrust Sumi with the blue gem. Not that I really had much of a choice in the matter, if I'm honest. I was gonna yoink that thing no matter what. This is my blue gem now. There we are. Oh!
You can fly? No. Jump good.
Huh. I did not see that coming. You obtained the blue gem. Okay then. Ta-da! Please teleport me out of this castle. Well, that's a few rooms. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes total sense. Sure, why not? Just a Legend of Zelda dungeon portal thing that they always do whenever you beat the... That's really weird. Okay. You know, I was just making jokes when I said that, you know, lighting a torch would unlock the door is very Zelda-like, but this is legit just straight up out of Zelda. Congratulations, you beat the dungeon. Here's a portal out of there. That is... Like, what is the explanation? What's the rhyme or reason? Is there a Pokemon that's doing this? Is this Lucario's doing? Because this isn't something Lucario's known for doing. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Okay. Anyway, I was almost completely obliterated by 2 Haunter. Yee. Don't need that in my life. And yeah, I hear ya. Voicemail. It's me, Rhythmy. Sumi, you did it, I assume. Professor Hastings is waiting at the Union. You need to hurry back. Yeah, I sure do. Oh, thank goodness, actually. I was like, am I really gonna have to, like, get an Empoleon and walk the slow walk all the way back? No. A Staraptor is here despite it being radically out of its own climates. Birds like this typically don't fly around in snow-covered areas because why would they? They can't manage that sort of thing. It's why birds fly south for the winter. Unless you're built for that sort of thing, it's ill-advised at best. Regardless, I suppose. It has to be here, or we can't leave. Okay, well, thank goodness for us. This is a super-duper easy and convenient thing to do. I am bringing so many Pokemon that I thought was going to be useful at one point, and they weren't. I'm hoping they'll be useful later. Look at Sharp Ranger. You too, girl! Aw, man. You know, no matter how hard a mission, every single time, she says I be looking sharp and I be feeling better about myself. It's a good day. Welcome back, dear. Is your face all red from frostbite? Wouldn't that imply that my skin is dying? That's horrible. Should I see a doctor? You poor dear, it must have been terribly cold. Yeah, maybe you could have given me, like, I don't know, a jacket in some pants before sending me into the snow? Is that not a thing that you can provide? Weird. Is that the blue gem? I mean, it's really more of a kind of bluish green, honestly, but yeah, you've done well. Good job. You've certainly earned a commendation for this achievement. Rank 6? Yeah, Ranger rank 6, let's freaking go. What does this mean for me in the long run? Can I carry more Pokemon? Because that would be the most useful thing. I need that more than anything else. Your power charge can be readied in a shorter time. Oh, okay, actually, depending on how much faster, that could be even better. I might be able to use power charge. The entire reason I don't bother is because it just takes too damn long, and it ends up getting broken before I get a chance to do it. But if I can just bing, bang, boom, then maybe. You must be wrung out today, dear. Would you like a rest? Yes, I need so many naps. I request 15 blankets. Wrap me up like a burrito. And let me sleep for 16 to 20 hours, for the love of God. Ah, it's been such a day. Anywho, brah. After our long nap, good morning, dear. Did you sleep well? I never do, but I appreciate the asking. Today is the day we finally get to test the blue gem's power. Does that mean this has been more than one day, or did they have already, like, the tech needed to set all of this up? Weird. Escort me to the rooftop, please, dear. I mean, I'm following you, so aren't you escorting me? What the heck's a big ol' honkin' tree doing on the roof? Also, what's Keith doing here? I developed a special amplification system for this test. The system draws from the vitality of our Tree of Harmony, which, yes, we've always had, and it is in fact on loan from the Princess of Friendship, okay? Look, we don't need to get into that. It's a whole other story, a whole other continent. It's a mess. Point is, Tree of Harmony. This die is for placing the blue gem. You see it, yes? The goal is to project the blue gem's power throughout all Almia. That should render ineffective the blasted Gigaremo and the devious Mini-Remo systems. Well, that sounds extraordinarily handy-dandy, so I can only assume this won't work. Sumi, the job of setting the blue gem is yours, of course. I've been holding on to this thing the whole time. Now hurry up, chop chop. Wouldn't you have needed the blue gem to, like, I don't know, analyze it and stuff so you could use its frequencies or whatever? I mean, I guess the Tree of Harmony is kind of known for, withholding a lot of power and stuff. Also, Rivmi is here. Incoming report! The Pokemon rampaging in Town have settled down. They've returned to their usual selves. Oh, please wait. I'm receiving another report over the wireless system. Wow! There were Pokemon being forced to march in the Vine Forest. They've come to their senses. They appear to be free of control. Haha! Just as I thought! It's a resounding success. That blue gem has the wonderful power of negating the Shadow Crystal's power. Incidentally, what is taking place with the Dark Shard there? Anything? It's this meter here? Let's see. Oh, super, it's working. The Dark Shard's power has gone down. But what's wrong here? The power hasn't dropped to 0. It's not even close. It's gone down by a third, maybe? Is that a success? In some ways. Uh-oh. I'm getting bad news. There are still many Pokemon under control in the Vine Forest. Just not as much. Oh, no, wait, please wait a moment. Another piece of bad news is coming in through my earphone that I totally have. It was reported that Pokemon of Town recovered their senses. Now they're starting to fall back under hypnosis again. Oh, now ain't that just a Mamma Mia moment? Why isn't it working? The blue gem's power isn't enough? Its effect is incomplete? I don't know. Is there a red and a yellow one too? Is our blue gem plan a failure? Yeah, whoa, okay, now suddenly Rivni is going absolutely radioactive. What's this? It's so pretty. What? How extraordinarily freakishly convenient that these two specific girls that work here happen to be up here in order for this exact thing to happen. That is ridiculous. Okay. Oh my gosh, my chest is shining too. Girl, please. Oh my goodness, look, we're all impressed, but contain yourself over there. Now, what have we here? You shiny people! Shiny happy people! Step closer to the Dark Shard. Don't stand there in a daze, Murph. You step closer too, you stinking nerd. At least I was right. It is red and yellow. Oh, wow. It's the brilliant shine of youth. Y'all stupid as hell, Murph. It's getting brighter. It's too bright. It hurts. Oh, now what's this? The dark shard is growing transparent. Oh, the meter's dropped to 0 this time, the way I'd hoped. So we've got 2 more big ol' honkin' gems to go and get, is what you're saying. Gotcha. Linda and Rhythmy, tell me, what exactly are you hiding on your chests? Yo, okay, hold up, you can't just ask a girl that. Is it maybe this yellow pendant that's shining? This pendant was a gift from Sven. It's a souvenir from the Haruba Desert. It's probably something he gave only to me. Or at the very least, that's something he told you that he did. Dude probably gave them to a million girls. Oof. What did you say? I was totally right! My red pendant is a gift from Sven, too. It's a souvenir from Boyleland. Are you implying something? My pendant is prettier than yours, Linda. So what if it's pretty? My pendant is bigger than yours. This isn't usually my style, but by God, this really does feel like a euphemism. Prettiness is more important. Oh no, it's not. It's... I don't know how I feel about this one. Anyway, stop that. Enough of your silly squabbling. There's something far more important. The reaction that resulted from the 3 pendants being close together. More precisely, the 3 colored stones brought that reaction about. The 3 stones harmonized to negate the power of darkness, I suspect. I'm gonna need more rocks. Do you think you could, like, I don't know, send Keith to get one of them? I mean, I worked real hard to get this blue one, man. That said, how do we proceed? I must have time. I need to investigate matters. Until Professor Hastings is done studying, the Rangers are asked to mount patrols. Please do your best to address the fears and concerns of our citizens. When you're finished patrolling, please report back to me. Right, so what you're saying, oh my God, oh yep, I have a lot of Pokemon here. So what you're saying is go do some honking quests. Keith, you said nothing. The blue gem wasn't enough by itself, I guess. Well, at least you were paying attention. Oh, I didn't actually mean to click on you specifically. Yes, I will do that. When I'm finished, I will report to you. Yes, I will do that. Who'd have thought it? This gift from Paw is awesome. My pendant with the yellow stone is a souvenir from the Haruba Desert. My pendant is a souvenir from Boyleland. It has a red stone in it. My. All right, well, those 2 are definitely going to be arguing about that for a good while. And boy, is Sven going to get smacked upside the head. I guess he always kind of gave off that energy, didn't he? Sounds like there are more incidents that we can blame on Team Dim Sun. That's what you said before, and yet it is literally no less accurate. Fascinating, isn't it? Okay, so, quests. That very clearly is the name of the game here. What are we doing today? Let's check out the menu. Where, when, and why would you want me to do? All right, and all those other words. All right, okay, well, there's 4 quests. Maybe we'll start with this one. A Piplup was being chased by a Houndoom. Okay, so you gave me a Turtwig and a Chimchar. Of course, Piplup is also going to get involved, huh? That said, I need to go and pick up Shieldon. It's something, so Shiver Camp, Pule Town. Okay, please help me with a request concerning our family Chingling. May I enlist your help with our research undertakings? I'd like something done with hunks of ice that tumble down. Okay, cool. So let's actually swing on by to Partner Farm so we can swap out our Pokemon because, man, they've been waiting a long time for this. And then we can, oh my goodness, what is up with this? Then we'll head over to Pule Town, and then we'll go back to Hia Valley. Did they say they're Team Dim Sun? What do they want to do? Good God, it's like a Nurse Joy convention up in here? The Pokemon are suffering the most from all this. Yeah. I've decided I'm going to finally speak my mind today. We demand to know what the Union is doing about our concerns. We have a right to have our complaints heard. We're doing literally everything. Ultra's President Blake Hall is supposedly upset over the Pokemon incidents too. Yeah, but who cares what he thinks? He's evil. You're kind of cute. I'm flattered? Okay, that felt random. These awful incidents make it too unsafe to be going outside. You can't just go out there and just say that to any old random person that you meet. Good Lord. Build up to it or something. My goodness. None of that. At least I'm so strong at this point that getting Staraptors is even easier than before. Good time saver. Let's see. Trying to remember. Right, we have I'm pretty sure Shieldon and Chimchar are the ones I haven't used yet. But Shieldon has been waiting longer. Also, as has been informed to me, I didn't even realize. Yeah, I have a Turtwig and a Shieldon as partner Pokemon. When Grotle and Bastiodon are the most famous examples of quadrupedal Pokemon that absolutely shattered Sumi's bones. Bit funny, that. Anyway. Ah, there you are, my laddo. Yes, I'd like to take you with me. Let's friggin' go. Turtwig, you can take a break. You went through an entire ice castle, and you're not built for that, my dude. So that's only fair. All right then. So then, Puel Town, and it's about Chimecho. So I even know specifically where in town I'm supposed to go. That's pretty nice. Let's keep a going. I wonder if you say anything different. Hello, you seem busy. That's because I am! Oh my god. This child, probably the worst character in the game. Let's be entirely real with ourselves. Okay. What you gonna do, you very large board? What you gonna do? Be a large board? Is that your plan? Probably. Alright. Woo! If only I could get the line extended just a little bit longer. I feel like I could just do whatever I want. Which is probably why the game is waiting so incredibly long to give me that. Hang on a second, let me check out my styler. It can still get a bit longer, right? Yeah, there's still a little bit more to go. Charge level, you say? Fascinating stuff. Okay. Come on. Let me out of that ding-dang menu already, you nerd. Okay, so Puel Town. That's Ranger School. Puel Town. There you are. Okay. How much time this ultimately saves? I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell myself it's more than enough to make the whole thing worth it. Yep. Okie-doo. Okay, suddenly a Magnemite. Okay, well, it shouldn't be very difficult to catch you, right? Yeah, no, it was very easy. Okay. It didn't even get a chance to do anything. Unfortunate. There you go. Okay, cool. And there we are. I guess I just have a small little Magnemite following me around now. Oops. That wasn't part of the plan. Ah, well. I got all these other Pokemon just waiting to do literally anything. Okay, there we are. So, what did you want? Excuse me, but have you ever heard the cry of a Chingling? Once or twice, yes. I thought a Chingling were Pokemon that don't cry. I'm pretty sure Chingling are Pokemon that cry a lot. I'm pretty sure that's what its Pokedex entry talks about. But I was mistaken. Our Chingling has been alone for so long, it's forgotten to use its voice. Please, will you hear my request? I'd like to introduce a wild Chingling to our Chingling as a friend. Could you please help us? Do you have any idea where I could find one? I've heard there's a Chingling living deep in Krista Cave, which leads to Hia Valley. You don't say. Okay. That throws a pretty substantial wrench into my plans, I'm gonna be honest with you. But okay. Because that means I'm gonna be going, well, I'm not actually going to Hia Valley specifically. I'm going to the cave that connects it. So it's not quite the same, but yeah. Anyway. Staraptor, I once more require your aid. The beacon is lit. Help me out, you stinking bird nerd. Yo, there we go. I'm not sure. That might have been the first time I've gotten a Staraptor with a single line, not breaking one. Or apparently not. I don't know. Oh, also I should probably get around to seeing how fast my power charge is now. All right, well, I'm sure I'll bump into something soon. Come on, okay, I am clicking on you. There we are. Sometimes you have to like rearrange the Pokemon where they are. It's a little strange. Anyway, Shiver Camp. Here's the Ranger Union. I guess we'll go to Shiver Camp and then work our way backwards. Actually, in retrospect, couldn't I have just, I probably could have just grabbed a Weasel, couldn't I? It's fine, this way works too. It's not that out of the way. And we'll deal with all of your guys' requests in a moment, all right? I'm working on Chingling things right now. Come along now, come along, my preposterously gargantuan party. My God, this is basically a full Pokemon team. Almost, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's almost there. Get one more, and then we can. And in fact, 6 will probably end up being the limit for that exact reason, because 6 Pokemon are usually the amount people are allowed to carry around. Also, I mean, the screen is just going to get pretty honkin' crowded eventually, I would imagine. Alright. I wonder if that's where we want to go. Hard to say. There were a bunch of little alcoves and areas! Oh, right, no, you're the one I actually want to recruit. I thought it was gonna be like a Napoleon. No. Weasel's good enough. Weasel is good enough. There you go, yep. Vomit out your little nonsense as I... Ah, dang it. Okay, well, it does charge a whole lot faster. That much is obvious. There we go. Not too much of a challenge. We're making it work. Bing, bang. Come on. Come on, game. You're being a little unfair. All right, so the thing is, part of me thinks that the Chingling could be down there, but I want to explore deeper in first, because it feels like that would be where the game would want to hide a Pokemon away, you know? That makes more sense, doesn't it? Unless I can't, okay, I was about to say, unless I can't go down there? I can. Uh-oh. Oh, no, this is fine. Oh. Didn't even know there was a Buizel here, too. I mean, I probably should have assumed. Doesn't really matter. Let's go! But yeah, the deeper in the cave we have to go, that just makes more sense to me. So where are you hiding, little Chingling? Oh. I mean, we are very lucky the Buizels are just all over the damn place. Hello? Oh, yeah, well, sure enough. Goddamn. I actually called that one. Maybe it was a safe bet, but I still feel good about being able to have figured that out. Okay, you do be doing yourself a little song and dance. I'm gonna ask you to not with all of that. Come on now. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow, this Chingling has decided to make itself, like, not easy at all. Holy hell. Okay. Well, you know what? Fine. You know what? We can take a few hits. It doesn't really matter. I can just recharge once I get back to Pule Town anyway. Come on. Stop that. Stop it. Okay. What if I charge up? God damn it! Every single time I ever charge, it doesn't work. I just smack head first into the problem. God, so annoying. Okay, here I go again. And again. I think the Pokemon are doing it on purpose at this point. I don't know if they're actually programmed to be able to know where the line is or not, but it feels like they're always jumping at the exact perfect location to ruin it. I try to do something about it, and it just don't work. It just don't work, bro. There. God damn. This Chingling did more damage to me than most other things. Criminy. Okay, well, the job is done. This is what matters. However, I would love to use teleports, but, no. Okay, well, it looks like one of our Pokemon friends are going to have to go bye-bye, because I don't have enough room to get Buizels and Staraptors now. That's a little bit of a problem. That's a little lack-a-bueno, I'm not gonna lie. There we are, okay. They really do make the travel Pokemon easier to catch, it's kind of funny. Okay. And it's a B-Rink again. Oh my god. Fine. If I had to pick one to go... sorry, Scyther, I guess. Hang on. You're a level 3 Soak, right? Yeah. Level 3 Crush, level 3 Burn. Yeah. Now watch and be amazed as the next obstacle I go up against requires level 3 Cut. I feel it in my bones, man. It's gonna happen. Can you at least wait for the next episode before you require something like that of me? It would really be doing me a hell of a solid. Anywho, right. I was hoping I could just swim my way out of this place, but no. Alright. There we are. Oh my god, I thought I almost landed on that Pikachu! Oh lord, that would have been painful for him and me. You just know they would shoot out all kinds of zappy styles for that transgression. Now let's see. I'm relatively certain that we can just casually leave, like, no problem. I think. Like, we just get a weasel and swim our way out. And the rest of the way to Pule Town really shouldn't be that much of a walk, I don't think. I don't think! I mean, yeah, I also don't think much. I really should probably try to do that more. You know, I'm honestly trying to be less self-deprecative in my day-to-day life, but, you know, sometimes I just set up the ball way too well, and I have to capitalize. I just do. I mean, who wouldn't take advantage of a setup that good? Okay. I'm a-swimming with your propeller butt. Propeller butt. Yeah, so this is Union Road. Now, if you don't mind telling me, where specifically is Union Road in relation to everything else? Right, it's right over there. It's right there. Yeah, okay. We don't need to go through the trouble of getting a Star Raptor to do that. Boy. Although getting through the menu does seem to take a little bit of time, I notice. Oh, hey, Growlithe. I completely forgot that you were even in this game. My goodness. They do not show up terribly often, they don't. Come along now. Almost there. Almost there. Out of the way, little sheep and monkeys. Sumi is a gal on a mission. Several missions, as it turns out. Oh my goodness. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. There, we finally made it to Alchu Park. And we'll just cut through here. It's what the pros call a shortcut. It's a speed strat. Speed run tactics. Let's freaking go. I do have to wonder what a speed run of a game like this would even end up looking like. Not that there isn't like a, you know, a certain impressive factor to, you know, figuring out glitches and exploits to jump across the game in ways. I always find the ones that play through the game legitimately, but as fast as possible, to be the more entertaining ones. But I guess I could also see why people would be like, I mean, if you're doing that, a lot of those are actually going to be still really freaking long, and, you know, you could be, you know, get boring or something. I don't think so. I love watching hours-long videos, but I know now that's not everybody's cup of tea. Ah, you brought back a wild Chingling! Thank you so much, Ranger. Wouldn't it be wild if they hated each other and just started beating the crap out of each other? That would have been funny. Oh, this ringing bell sound. Ah, this is what a Chingling sounds like. How pretty it sounds. And there you have it! Friggin' huzzah! Alright. Ah, right, our prize. I earnestly continue to forget that I even get things for these quests. I'm just doing them for the sake of doing them. And they're like, alright, here's your prize. And I'm like, oh, yeah, right, that thing. Dragon defense. I don't know how often that's going to come up, but okay, cool. I'll take it, sure. Why the heck not? Alright, now I just need to get out of town, grab a Star Raptor, and head over to the Ihia Valley. So I'm gonna do that. Aha! What is it that you require, my friend? There's something I'd like to ask of you as a ranger. You know how Krista Cave leads to the Union Road? Yeah? Well, giant chunks of ice often fall down from the ceiling in that cave. It's not only dangerous either. The blocks of ice block corridors, sometimes taking over half the space. We don't have the know-how to deal with the giant chunks of ice. That's why we'd like to ask you to clear them away. There are 3 blocks of ice now. Can you do something about them? I suppose. Thank you, but don't do anything to get hurt. Okay. Camerupt, you just might finally get to do something, my guy. I mean, sure, it's ever so slightly frustrating that, oh, hello, by the way, that I'm going to have to go immediately back into that cave at the second I got out, but still. I feel like this game could have definitely benefited from letting us have more than one quest at a time. But at the same time, I sort of get it, because when you activate a quest, it, like, creates new, you know, story triggers in different locations and whatnot, so yeah, no, I get it. And if you have too many, then they could end up conflicting and stuff. Regardless, there, you finally got to melt a giant ice cube the way that you were always meant to. And there you go. Yeah, but don't get, you know, too far. I mean, I'm immediately gonna go and get you back again. There are 2 blocks of ice left. Yep, and to the best of my knowledge, there's literally only one singular camera up here. I guess there was nothing stopping me from maybe, I don't know, going out of my way to get a bunch of Magmar or something, but like, Then I would have had to have flown all the way over to Boyle Land, and then I would also had to have gotten rid of some of my Pokemon. It just seems like it would have been such a huge pain in the tweese, you know? So, I ain't too down with that concept. But all right. At first, we were wondering if we were ever going to be able to find something for you to do. And now, it turns out there's just so many things for you to do. I'm happy for you, Camerupt, I really am. All right, now. Keep on spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. Come on, spinning and spinning and spinning as you make the lava plumes that I hate so much. Okay, fine. I'll charge up and I'll wait. I'll charge up and wait. And here we go. God damn it! Why am I so bad at this? Yeah, come on, Camerupt. We spent an entire dungeon together. Do I really need to reestablish that I'm a good enough person to hang out with? Pokemon, I swear. Such needy creatures. Okay, you don't need to keep doing that, all right? It's just frustrating and weird. Any ding-dang way. You've seen me catch Camerupt again. You've seen me melt ice. I'ma just go ahead and take care of that, all right? All right. Alrighty, time to see if the quest will immediately get sorted away, or if I'm going to have to go and verify the fact that I did it with the guy in the hut. Let's find out! Camerupt once more does its thing, and we shall all salute and say thank you to the mighty Camerupt for its very dutiful service for all of this. Very kind of you. Until another time, maybe I'll play a game and actually catch one of you and, you know, use you to, to actually beat a mainline game or something. I've never done that before. It could be fun. And yep, they want me to report back to Palmyra. Very well, report back I shall. I got rid of all your big-ass hunks of ice. I don't know where they came from. They weren't there all the times I kept going through there, but okay. You've done a good job for us. Thank you very much. You know, it makes me happy knowing that you're a friend of Murph's. That's a really strong words, you know? I don't really know if I'd personally say that. Again, the kind of character that Sumi is, how I've been portraying her this whole time, I just don't think that she would ever actually say that Murph is a friend. A colleague, a co-worker, sure, but a friend, I don't think so. What? Took all this time to get water defense? Or is this the second water defense? Nope. Oh, no, it is second water defense. Okay, so now it cuts back even more damage. I see. I get you. Also gives you a bit of an idea of how many quests are left in this game, as it turns out. My goodness. Anywho, so what is it you need? Ugh, it's so cold. Oh, you're that ranger from before? Well, I sure as all hell ain't her grandma. It's me, Herbert. You found an oddish for me in Puletown? I'm glad you reminded me, because from visuals alone, never would have guessed that. Anyway, I'm out here in Hia Valley on another research mission, without a coat. Professor Hastings wants me to study another grass Pokemon. Abomasnow! But I'm not dressed for this climate. I'm freezing in these light clothes. All right, so now I kind of sort of need to come clean. My friend Maya is also playing through Pokemon Ranger as a result of me, starting this Let's Play. And she made a funny little joke about how she ended up getting into this quest while having an Abomasnow. And I was like, oh, so I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of my Abomasnow in the last episode. So I sneakily got it before I started this one, knowing that this would end up happening. I mean, I was just gonna have to cut my way through, cut out all the footage of me getting over to Abomasnow, grabbing him and coming back. This saves time. That's fine. Anywho, here's Abomasnow for you. Ranger, may I enlist your help again? May I ask you to bring an Abomasnow to me here? You know what? I feel like I can probably manage that. Oh, you will? Excellent. You don't know how happy that makes me. I guess he doesn't know what an Abomasnow even looks like, because, bro, it's right here. He's just straight up chilling.
Hi, I'm Abomasnow. I'm really cool. I got a big old snow beard.
Ah, yes, an Abomasnow. Thank you so much. You'll have to forgive me. I haven't updated my glasses prescription in years. It's not much of a thanks, but I'll let you in on a secret about Professor Hastings. Just between you and me, Professor Hastings sneezed like this. Hakchunali. That is a very weird thing to tell me, and it does not count as a prize whatsoever. Quite frankly, I could have gone my whole life without ever knowing that, and not a single tiny aspect of my existence would change as a result. Also, wait a second, the Chingling is still here. I thought it was gonna hang out with the, huh. Okay, well, I guess I get a free teleport. That's something. Anyway, dropping things off my desk again. Oh, dear. All right, now give me more power-ups. Is it gonna be more defense or something useful? Fighting defense. Yeah, okay. Would have been useful against that Lucario. Regardless. Okay, so then, does that mean there are... Yeah, no, there should just be one quest left at this point, right? Let's make sure. Yes. Oh, wait, no. There's still that Piplup. Yeah, that Piplup. Gotcha. Piplup was being chased by a Houndoom somewhere in Hia Valley. Somebody in a pink parka. I know not specifically where that is. You're in a pink parka, but you don't be giving me no information. Why y'all like that? Maybe it's in one of the out in the opens, or one of you? 2 pink parkas, absolutely no brain cells between them either. You hate to see it, you really do. Okay then, well, off we go. It's honestly kind of nice to have our entourage slimmed down a little bit. I've been carrying on to so many Pokemon this whole time, hoping they'd get to do something, and they actually do. It's really nice. Okay, so... yeah, where exactly do I go to find this particular lass? I guess I'm just kind of assuming it's a lass, considering you're wearing pink, but that doesn't really say anything, now does it? Ranger, may I have a word with you? You may. A while ago, I saw a Piplup being chased around the snowy fields by a Houndoom. I chased after them, hoping to save that Piplup, but I was too slow to do anything. Also, what the ever-loving hell am I supposed to do against a fire-breathing dog? A Ranger'd be able to save the little Piplup from the Houndoom, right? Theoretically. Okay, that's great. I think the 2 are still running around in the snowy fields of Hia Valley. You have any idea how much of this place is Hia Valley? Let's head over here and hope that this is where you're talking about specifically. Wait, nope, this is an Icy Lake. Icy Lake is explicitly not Hia Valley. So running around here ain't gonna do nobody nothing. Yes, out of the way, Vulpix. Okay. So, just kind of run around this general area and... like maybe over here? I've never been over here before. This could be a place where you'd stash a little... Yes, sir, that is exactly what's happening. Is anyone else experiencing, like, deja vu? I feel like I've been to this place before. Interesting that. Regardless. Okay, so how are we gonna go ahead and do ourselves this? Obviously we want... I mean, so far so good, actually. Okay. All right, yep. Yes, sir. Is the Houndoom just gonna do... Neither of them are doing anything. Oh, hey, you can do something! God damn, dude! That's so weird. Okay, hang on. There we are. The Houndoom was just standing around doing, like, running around doing absolutely nothing at all. At least the Piplup makes sense. It wants to be rescued. The Houndoom was actively trying to get dinner, and it wasn't doing anything at all. How weird. Also S-rank, apparently. Neat. Man, group capture is broken as hell is what it is. Now get on out of here, go home. And da-da-da-dun-dun-dun-da. It's Piplup. Hooray! There's a very easy joke I could make here, but I'm not going to make it. I'll just say that if you know, you know, because you've already made the joke yourself. And if you can't make it, then you don't get it. Simple as that. I ain't gonna explain it. Regardless.
Yay, penguin!
The Piplup joined as a partner Pokemon, and it can go and sit on its tail feathers, because it's gonna have to wait a bit. Still gonna have to give Shieldon more time, and Chimchar needs some time. Okay, what? Nope, none of that. Absolutely none of this or that. Okay, now I know for a fact that there's a Staraptor chilling over in Shiver Base, so we can just go on over there and grab holds and head back over to the Ranger Union and ta-da. Although, now I feel ever so slightly paranoid and I need to check.
Hang on a moment.
Yep, we're good. We are totally fine. Nice. We're doing quite well for ourselves. I didn't even have to dedicate an entire episode to side quests for once. We ended off a story section, did the side quests, and we'll end this episode off with the start of the next story session. That sounds like a pretty good time. Come along now, Staraptor. Once more, gotta say, don't make any dang sense that you're even here, but I appreciate it nevertheless. Come on, come on, come on. There we are. Okay. Take me to the Ranger Union. I wonder if they're going to still be on the roof or not. I'm going to say no, because when I talked to her on the roof, she wouldn't let me stop my patrol, so I think that means that she's meant to spawn somewhere else. We shall see. We shall see indeed. Perhaps she'll be chilling in her usual location. Perhaps. On the 3rd floor. Hey, yo, old lady. You chilling over here? Can I have a bit of a talk? Yeah, there you are. Are you finished patrolling, dear? I absolutely am. Ah, thank you for the effort, dear. Professor Hastings wishes to go over the next mission with you. He should be waiting in the research room on the 2nd floor. Of course. Almia and Pokemon need us. We mustn't let up now. I still feel like I'm doing an exuberant amount more work than most other people in this building. But I mean, okay. I mean, when it comes to the other Rangers, I'm not gonna get on the case of the researchers. I'm sure they're doing their thing, and I don't know. The operators, maybe? And I haven't seen a single mechanic since I got here, so I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, I've decided on the next missions for you two. According to Brighton's diary, and Tears of Princes can be obtained elsewhere. Old documents also hinted that the stones could be found away from Hia Valley. The colored stones are also found in the Haruba Desert and Boyle Land, but rarely. The pendants that Linda and Rhythmi had are probably made of the Tears of Princes. Yep, it's all coming together. Sumi, I want you to head for Boyle Land. Really? You're not sending me to the new place? Search for the red crystal from which the red Tears of Princes presumably came. Keith, you are to go to the Haruba Desert and investigate the yellow Tears of Princes. Determine if there is indeed a yellow crystal from which the colored stone came. If either of you find the red or yellow crystal, secure it immediately. These missions are far more important than anything you've been assigned. I mean, wouldn't this literally be the exact same level of importance as my last mission? Because that was also getting a gem. I'm off to the Haruba Desert, Sumi. You're going to Boyle Land. Ah, boy, I don't much care for that place, but okay. Let's wish each other safety and success. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. I've asked our two researchers to keep deciphering the diary. That diary seems to be the key to solving this mysterious chain of events. I really don't know how much information you can realistically use science to get out of a burnt diary. It doesn't really seem like a thing that's possible, if I'm honest with you. But, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm sure you can use some sort of methods to get some of it back, but burnt paper is burnt paper, bro. I mean, I don't know. You can jigsaw puzzle that thing together if you want, but it's not gonna really tell you a whole lot. Anyway. We'll just go ahead and grab ourselves a Staraptor once more. Once more, I say. Once more, I say! Look lively! Thank you. Everybody always gotta be making things more difficult than they need to be. No, don't like it. Tisk, tisk, I say. Tisk, tisk! Now, at the very least, this is a very, very long distance away. It's gonna be a workout for this little old bird. Yeah? Yeah. Also saves me from having to not pay for a boat trip, because apparently everything is just free in this world. I don't quite understand it. Regardless. Okay, apparently the mission has already begun. God. All right, immediately. That is kind of hilarious. All right then. Well. We've certainly gotten more than enough done for one day, I'd like to say. In the next part, we're gonna do our best to find that red stone. I hope you guys have been enjoying yourselves. Once more, this game is absolutely delightful. And now, I leave you with some vibes. There we are. See you all next time.